Now, Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill with your full 7-day forecast.
Welcome back to Newswatch, folks. We are tracking a couple of sprinkles moving across the region as a cold front makes its way from northwest to southeast across the region. We have clearing skies across Charleston. So, a couple of blips on the radar between now and about 7 o'clock, and then we have this high pressure that's going to move in, and we are going to see temperatures tonight. Brace yourself, in the 50s. Woohoo! I love it. All right, folks, we also needed the rain, and we got some earlier today. These are the rain amounts across the region, anywhere from about 1/10 to 1/3 of an inch of rain. You probably heard the pitter-patter early this morning, and a little bit heavier as we head south towards Mullins, had very close to 1 inch of rain. Temperatures in the low 70s to our north. We are in the low to mid 70s. Pineville, you are at 80 degrees right now. So, we have higher pressure starting to move in, which is good news. A little bit lower pressure to the south. And eventually what we are going to see is after a beautiful day coming up on Friday, we're going to start to change the pattern a bit to a little bit more muggy and a couple of showers and storms possible. So this trough is starting to move into the east, and the trough is the dip in the jet stream, and that's what we want if we want to see a transition to somewhat cooler temperatures. So we have it on the water vapor. It's definitely heading in our direction. This is Lewisburg right now. You are seeing mostly cloudy skies. It'll be a gorgeous sunset for most of the area. We'll have some fog tonight with temperatures in the upper 50s. Sunny early tomorrow, a few cumulus clouds in the afternoon, 77 the high, northwest wind at about 5 miles per hour. So there we go on Friday. Now that front, most fronts in the summertime, they don't just whiz right through here and go off the coast. They stall out and they move back to the north. That's what's going to happen over the weekend. Now, this shows a lot of rain over a large area, and you'll see that continues all the way through next week. Now, it's going to be very hit and miss across the region, but at least there is a threat for rain. So yes, your garden is definitely going to get a watering. So 7-day forecast, mid 70s on Friday, less humid. Saturday, there will be a shower or a thunderstorm after about 10 o'clock in the morning, 77. A little bit of a reduced risk on Sunday, 30%. And then I have pretty much the same forecast Monday through Thursday, meaning your garden will get watered 1 or 2 of these days. Temperatures in the mid 70s, overnight lows in the 60s. Now the big question is, have we made up for the rainfall deficit this month? The answer is absolutely not. We are 2 inches behind average. The drought monitor updated today, and the entire region is either in a moderate or a severe drought, and the eastern panhandle folks, they're almost on the verge of water restrictions. All right, folks, the drought monitor came out today, and the entire state of West Virginia is in a drought. 13.92% of West Virginia is in an extreme drought. That is the eastern panhandle, and that's where we have Eric Kirshner, who is right there at the border of Mineral County and Allegheny County in western Maryland. And I've got to ask you this question. How far down in the soil do you have to go to actually see moisture? Because it looks like a desert behind you.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here in Ridgely, West Virginia, just south of Cumberland. Cumberland's right over the Potomac River right there. And I was looking at a weather station on the tallest mountain in Pennsylvania, Mount Davis, which is just to the northwest of my location. And there's a weather station on top, and you can look at the soil moistures. And as of a couple of days ago, that before they started getting rain, their soil moisture at the 5 centimeter level, which is right below the surface, was actually at 0%, no moisture. But now when they start getting the rain moving through there in southwest Pennsylvania, the soil moisture has rose a little bit. But really, to really see significant moisture, you have to go down to 20 centimeter, 50 centimeter, kind of fairly deep down in the earth right there.
Now, are you noticing any of the leaves changing color because of the heat and drought stress?
So right now here, not really. So far, all the trees are kind of maintaining their dark green summer hue. But if you look at the grass right there, our grass here at Ridgely, West Virginia is completely burnt, kind of your like late winter view. So you can see the soil moisture is really impacting the grass. But so far, the trees are still maintaining their color.
Are there any water restrictions in that area?
Not that I know of right now. I've been checking official sources and nothing's been posted. I do know that a farmer to the south of my location did have to tap into his emergency water reserves. So definitely for farmers, which is their livelihood, this is a very risky scenario with this prolonged drought. But for the average citizen, no water restrictions have been posted yet that I know of.
And the pattern is not conducive for widespread significant rain across the eastern West Virginia panhandle and western Maryland going forward. So it looks like this drought is going to be with us for quite a while. Well, thank you very much, Eric. Thank you very much, Eric, for your time. And all we can do is at this point is do a rain dance and pray for a tropical system, really.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Folks, that is the Potomac River, a main channel that goes all the way into DC, and it is drying up.
Wow, definitely dry as a bone.
Yeah. So,
wow.
It's pretty amazing. Now, if you compare last week to this week with the drought monitor, it has increased quite a bit. All of our areas in a moderate to severe drought once you get into the Greenbrier Valley. Now, folks might think, well, okay, we're in a drought, but we just got rain. You have to understand, we're 2 inches behind for this month, and we're like another 1.5 inches behind for June. So yeah, maybe the grass is starting to perk up a little bit, but we're still having to recharge the creeks and streams. So it'll be a long process. We have rain in the forecast. The rain that we have over the next 7 days will probably keep us from digging deeper into the drought, which is good news, because when you have the heat and the dry weather, that exponentiates it. So fortunately, at least we're kind of on the steady eddy level and maybe on the mend in the next couple weeks.
Good news. Looks like we're coming out of it. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back.